Tucked away in Bentleigh is a school and a teacher that leads the world in sustainable practice. We dropped by for a visit.
My name's Bill Thomas. I'm the Head of Sustainable Practice at Bentleigh Secondary College. I've been here for 28 years and about 8 years in the job of Sustainability Leader. We had an opportunity when we were building the new learning centre that's behind me to create a space that we could treat the stormwater that was running off our site. And by purifying the water or running it through a wetland, it actually cleans the water. It means that the water we discharge into the bay is of a much higher quality than what it would be otherwise. And of course, at the same time, it gave us the opportunity to introduce flora and fauna into the space. We sequester carbon with our plantings, and we also have an outdoor learning environment for the students. So it's a biodiversity, a classroom, an environment and habitat for plants and animals that you don't normally see in this sort of setting, and it brings a little bit of the country into the city. The wetland functions in a couple of areas. One is the main role of running the water that we don't trap in tanks through the plants. Secondly, we store some of that water underground, and we actually pump it about half a kilometre away to our soccer field, and we deliver it about 30 centimetres under the soccer pitch, and that encourages the roots to grow deeper. It means that we don't have any evaporative losses at all, and we've got a soft plain surface for our students all year round. So that's all part of the physical function of the wetland. But on top of that, it provides this fantastic habitat, and frogs, birds, lizards, these sorts of things are now starting to move in. And we're also sequestering carbon with the plantings that we do. So it's a wonderful learning opportunity for students. They can come out here with a teacher to do anything, science or art or English, it doesn't really matter what it is, but it's not a playing area for kids. It wouldn't be habitat if we allowed kids to run around and kick balls, so it is a dedicated outdoor learning space as well. The wetland area is coupled with our urban forest, which is on a slightly round the corner from where we're standing now, and the two areas combined together work to let children see what's required for life, basically. That the forest itself is a habitat restoration back to what was here pre-European settlement, and it's recreating the habitat that the indigenous people would have been in. That's the area is called Muraboon, which actually means a land of plenty, and this is where the traditional owners of Australia used to come to, or Victoria used to come to meet. So it connects in lots of different ways. We have our mindfulness meditation, which is a way of centering kids and becoming more focused on what they're doing. We'll move into more Indigenous projects now that this is completed, and those projects will link into the national curriculum for Australia, which is being rolled out and introduced over subjects over a number of years, and one of the cross-curricular priorities of those is in fact Indigenous and Torres Strait Islander studies as well. So the natural habitat is going to be an important part of meeting the needs of delivering the Australian curriculum. The main function of the wetland is to treat the water that leaves our site and make it more, cleaner before it discharges into Port Phillip Bay. In terms of students, it teaches them the importance of habitat and the requirements for life, and that you need to create special places for learning that will enhance their understanding of the natural environment. I believe it's quite critical to connect students with the natural world, and if we lose touch with that and we lose touch with our food sources, then the world becomes seriously at risk, and so this is part of a program that connects kids with the natural world. I've been very fortunate to have my work recognised. In 2011 I was named the Prime Minister's Environmentalist of the Year, and also was very, very fortunate to receive a public service medal within the Queen's Birthday Honours List. And I've just returned from 9 weeks in Scandinavia, completing a Winston Churchill Fellowship, studying sustainable practices in the education systems of Finland, Iceland, Sweden, Norway, Denmark and Ireland.